I am Jennifer Wahinya, and I fellowship here. I'm from Alpha District, and I'm here in place of JPLC, and I'm bringing justice. The justice that I'm bringing today is about you taking care of yourself so that you cannot find yourself in some extremes. And today I'm going to talk about anger. I want first to explain, let's first know, where does anger come from all? What is anger? Anger is an emotion and a feeling. And anger is secondary, it's not primary. What I mean, so that you can experience anger, there's another emotion that will have come there before. You are frustrated about something, it is happening a first, a second, and a third time, and then you find yourself throwing your hands, getting angry, throwing tantrums, you bringing out very nasty words or even doing a deed. So it is important to know that before I get angry, there's something else that will have happened, and it is something that maybe has happened and the feeling is not going away because you have not dealt with it. So anger is secondary. Primary, we always find ourselves getting those emotions that I can mention some of them. You get frustrated because you're trying on something. You get frustrated or even bitter about someone because they're not meeting your expectations. So it is important to know that we need to be so much in connection with ourselves. Ask yourself every time, what am I feeling? Can I be able to differentiate between sadness and loneliness? Because prolonged loneliness, prolonged sadness will lead to anger. So once you are able to realize that, you'll now be able to see that before I even act, I can think and I can seek even help from elsewhere. Where do we vent our anger on? Sometimes we vent our anger on ourselves. You find that you're very angry with yourself for not meeting your expectations, not meeting your goals, you're beating yourself so hard. Sometimes we even get angry with ourselves because I am carrying guilt for committing a sin. But remember, we are all human, are we not? We are. So what should we do when we find ourselves that you're carrying guilt for something that you did? Sometimes you find you went somewhere and you're given some change that was more than you needed, and then you go home calling yourself a thief. And from that, you are like, I am so frustrated. I am really ashamed of what I did. I am really guilty. When I went to Sunday school, I was not, that I should not steal. So it is important to know that when we get angry with ourselves, we need to have a self-talk. We can also get angry with other people. Why do we get angry with other people? Because they are not meeting our needs. I mean, we are not meeting our needs. They are not meeting our expectations. They are not part of our goals, and they have their own life they are living. But you find that I want them to be part of me. So you get so frustrated, you get angry with them. You might harm them or even say something. And remember that a word that is said never comes back. So you can see how bad it will be for you. We at times get angry with our God. Why? Why did it happen? Kwa nini alichagua mimi? Why did he choose on me alone? Why not the other people? Kwani unataka achague nani? That's a question you should be asking yourself. Again, when we lose, and loss is not about loved ones alone. I lost my wedding ring 2 weeks after the wedding. I was so angry. We had spent a lot of money on it, and we had very little. And then even my spouse was so angry with me. And then at one time, I stood outside my house and I asked God, why did you let this happen? I was angry with him. Kwa nini ulifanya ipotee? So it is not only about the loss of loved ones, loss of even our age and our strength to work. We can get angry with God. Now, it is important to realize that when you are angry with self, you are angry with God, you are angry with other people, you can also find yourself getting angry with situations where you find that I am sick, I have a terminal illness. You did not bring it on you. It is just a process, a natural process as we grow older. Other people are even angry with, I am old. How did I get here? How did I get to have white hair on my head? I mean, you are like, no. So you get angry with situations. So it is important to know that when you are going through all that, you are narrowing it back to yourself. Wewe ndiye utaumia. Because anger, being secondary, and remember it is because you have had emotions that you have harbored in yourself. You are not stable. You are not calm. You're overthinking. Sometimes you're even finding that you're not even taking care of yourself because in the presence of the anger, we don't remember to take care of ourselves. So what should we do when we find that we are angry? One, draw back your expectations to yourself. I am the only one I can question. I am the only one I can want to demand an answer from. Why didn't I get what I expected? The other person who can be in your life is bringing a privilege. Either a spouse or your child. In the first service, I talked about how we expect at old age our children are going to take care of us. Let me bring some bad news to you. Please, save something for your old age. Our children, the generations that we have, are not ready for that. They will tell you this: assign yourself to a home for the elderly or get a professional nurse to take care of you because they are busy with their life. So you can imagine how angry a parent can get at old age because of the expectations they had, because they invested their time, their energy, their finances to educate these children. So narrow your expectations to yourself. The second thing, when you're feeling that you have a certain negative emotion, before it gets to anger, sit down and ask yourself, how am I feeling? Every day in the morning, make it a routine, make it a duty. Give yourself self-love. And one of the ways that you can give yourself love is waking up in the morning and asking yourself, how am I feeling? You'll be able to understand, am I feeling tired? If I'm tired, I need rest. You get something to rest. I am feeling annoyed. You're not yet angry with someone, but you're annoyed. So deal with that. So you'll be able to deal with the emotion that can bring anger later, even before you get there. So be in connection with yourself so much and always ask yourself. Ask for help. When you find that you're frustrated about something, please just tell someone, I am tired, take care of my house. We have people who can do that. I am tired, today I'm not reporting to work. Can I get someone to sit in for me? I am feeling sick, I am feeling lonely. Do I have a friend I can call? We share a meal or even a cup of tea because I'm feeling lonely. I am feeling sad. What is this that is making me feel sad? Deal with it. Tell someone else that you're feeling the way you are feeling. It is also something else. And it is also important to remember that sometimes you can go sharing how you're feeling with other people, and then hata wao akwambie, sometimes you have had someone tell you, sasa nikusaidie aje. So we have had that. So when someone tells you that, they're trying to communicate, I could also be in the same situation as you, or they are communicating, by the way, I don't know how to deal with that emotion. So what should you do? Go to an expert. Like I am standing here as a psychologist. I have done a lot of study on emotions, and not only emotions and human behavior. If you come to me and tell me how you're feeling, I'll help you and I'll give you insights on how you're going to deal with it. And the last one, and not the least, in fact, it should be the number one, please talk to your higher power. Our God in heaven is the solution to all our problems. Thanks for listening.